they go along as a sort of grassroots, happy family organisation. And the trouble over recent years is that they have been drawn into a political matter. They often find themselves finding it very difficult. They're not that sort of organisation like the organisations that are confronting them.
But we don't have the propaganda machine that the others have, and that's where we fall down.
There's a lot of misconceptions with the Orange Order. A lot of people think that we're basically what they call a coat-trailing exercise, where we just go out and we're just out for a day to intimidate and annoy people in our area. They think that we're just there to make a nuisance for them, which is not true. We're there just to bring out our tradition and our culture.
As you'll see tomorrow on the 12th, everybody's walking with their collarettes, and nobody's pointing out that, oh, he goes to a different church from I. That doesn't matter. It's nothing to do with it.
Outsiders to the order seem to think that we are a secret organisation, which we are not. If it was a secret organisation, we wouldn't be putting thousands and thousands of orange men on the street. Everybody can see who we are, so how can we be secret? I don't have any dislike for Catholics. I have some friends Catholics, and they aren't offended by me, for example, praying on the 12th, and I don't be offended whenever they prayed on St. Patrick's Day or any other days that they have. So I believe that they should, I tolerate their culture, so they should tolerate my culture.
But the propaganda against us is mighty. There was leaflets put on doors last night here, and I don't know who done it, but presumably I would think it was Sinn Féin IRA. And it said our band was associated with paramilitaries, which is not right. That's a lie. But that's how the propaganda works. And they have a worldwide propaganda machine which is second to none.
There's more troubles at the parades, there's more protests now, whereas before you were able to parade and there was never no problems. Now you have a lot of paperwork to do to get a parade, you have a lot of objections, people don't want you there, and there's just a different feeling in the sense that from a young person where you just thought it was marching, now you know more about it and you're a senior member in the lodge, you know why you're marching, etc.
The Sinn Féin, they were in existence, but they weren't as manipulative. They have a certain grasp over the people now, and it's what they say goes.
To me, a paramilitary, doesn't matter whether it's orange or green, is wrong. That's wrong.
The traditions of the Orange provide the people with an anchor to the past and a sense of direction for the future. As the Roman Catholic citizens grow in number, the Protestant population is becoming the minority, and thus the risk of losing their country as well as their culture is very real.
Many Protestants believe that the Orange Order is the last bulwark against a united Ireland. The last thing that there's real unity for the Unionists and the Protestant people, to maintain the union with Great Britain.
Because parading is so much part of the Orange Order expressing themselves for what they are, that means that to object to a parade is seen to object to the culture and tradition of the Orange Order, their Protestant way of life.
And I would like, if the Roman Catholics, some of them at least, would come out and watch us. Because we have nothing against them. We're not against them, no way. But we demand the right to have our own and look after our own culture, the same as they do. Like, we don't object to them, so we don't have Gaelic matches or anything else. That's up to them. So why can we not be the same?
I'd like to see a resolution to this problem that people can reasonably live with, and I hope that people will be able to get on with their lives together and build a future for themselves and for their families. There always are extremes on both sides, which is always a problem to get together. But I would hope that there would be a good middle ground of opinion that would want to live along well together and to live with difference. People should be willing to live and let live, and while we differ from other people on many things, we should be able to agree to differ.
We live in an age where there's increasing secularism, decreasing church attendance, and obviously we want to try and turn that round. The Orange Institution in Ireland, its numbers are declining slightly. It's not something we're worried about, but it's something we'll have to address. But it's not about numbers, it's about relevance, it's about influence, it's about activity.
The biggest challenge I see the Orange Order dealing with in the coming years is the Nationalist Republicans and the Parades Commission, the Getting To parade, and I can see that they're going to probably try and stop us from parading at all costs, whether it be bombs, protests, whatever. They're going to try and make it harder for us as Protestant people to parade.
Today there's more of a fear that something could happen on the 12th. As in previous years, part of our parade in Magharafelt has been rerouted, and there's been protests and whatever, and there's the fear that something will happen. 4 years ago, our Sunday parade to the local church, I was opening the hall the morning of the parade, and there was a bomb at the door. It was a hoax bomb, but still the fear was there that it was a bomb, and also along the route there was another bomb. So there's those fears now which didn't exist 20 years ago.
Well, you march along, and maybe to get from one Protestant area to another, you have to go through a Catholic area. But usually it's mostly a mixed area. It could be a majority of Catholic in the area, but there's always Protestants in the area too. And this is where the trouble starts. And I don't believe it's really the Catholic people. It's Sinn Féin IRA. And because I remember when we paraded the top of the town, a big lot of people came out and watched us and would have nodded over to you. But since the trouble started and Sinn Féin IRA has got so strong, that seems to have stopped. And I think, I think it's because they've been warned.